This week, we take an in-depth look from prototype to production of Venture RV's Sonic X, the 2020 RV Business Magazine RV of the Year. And later, we'll join Mark and Dawn Polk from RV Education 101 and find out what they have in store for us this week. Rollin on TV is sponsored by Carefree of Colorado, celebrating over 45 years of RV awning innovation. Closed captioning, where available, is sponsored by Forest River. Begin the journey. Concept vehicles, or prototypes, have always been a big part of the auto industry. And even if they didn't make it into production, which is usually the case, these prototypes often spin off ideas which later do show up in successful production models. Well, guess what? KZRV's Venture RV division has hit a home run by doing just that with its Sonic X. We first spotted this wild-looking black carbon fiber prototype at the RV Industry Show in Salt Lake City earlier last year, and couldn't get enough of it. While at the show, we sat with Aram Koltukian, president of KZRV, and learned how this whole prototype project came about.
This is the Sonic X, and we were challenged to build something new and exciting for the RVX here in Salt Lake City, and we really kind of got the team together, and I had a dream of, let's build something that's going to work anytime you want to go camping. So we saw some different samples, a little while back of some carbon fiber from Lamlux, and I said, man, we've got to make this thing carbon fiber. So that's the most dramatic thing. When you walk up to this coach, the carbon fiber exterior is absolutely stunning, and kind of morphed from there. We said, how would you go camping, or what do we want this coach to do? When you say you want to go anywhere, anytime, what does that mean? So then that's when the wheels started spinning. So I'm an off-road enthusiast, I'm an outdoors person, and a lot of our team are. So we just kind of got together and it just kept building it. The hardest thing about building this coach was saying no, because we pretty much said yes to everything. The outside of this coach is completely unique. From the ground up, obviously the carbon fiber is what you see first when you walk up to it, but you also see the real aggressive off-road stance. We put torsion axles on it with 30-inch tires, off-road tires, to give it a nice high ground clearance. It also gives you a great entrance and departure angle. So that was all part of the design, that we said we want to go anywhere, we meant it. As you look around the coach, there's actually Nerf bars completely surrounding the coach, 360 degrees. With carbon fiber, you want to make sure that you protect a valuable asset like that. So we wanted the Nerf bars to take the hit. As you kind of walk around the coach, there's a lot of nice things to take a look at. Up front, we have a custom fully adjustable BAL bike rack system that will carry 4 bikes up front. And then on the back, we have not only place to carry wood or your coolers, but you can carry 2 kayaks on the back. So 4 bikes and 2 kayaks, plus extra coolers and gear on the coach. You immediately notice that right away. One of the things that you don't really see right off the bat are the solar panels. We have 9 110 watt flexible solar panels up top, feeding down into a completely controlled 9 lithium ion batteries in its own compartment. So this thing has virtually endless power. So if you want to go out at night, you want to keep your lights on, you got more than enough power to go days. Even in partial sunlight, the thing will keep charged. It'll charge whether you're pulling it down the road with your car. It'll charge if you plug it in or into a generator. The other thing you'll notice in the back is actually we did an infinite water system, which is kind of neat, because what we wanted to do is we put 2 40-gallon holding tanks in it. Normally a coach this size, would have a 40 or a 45. We wanted to have more than that. So we're carrying nearly 100 gallons of water. And if you're dry camping for a week, 100 gallons sounds like a lot, but it's not that much. So we put in an infinite water system that allows you to take a hose, put it into a stream, a lake, a bucket of water that you got from somewhere else, and refill your water tanks. And a lot of people are thinking, what, through it from a stream? Well, if you just want to fill your water tanks for flushing your toilets or anything like that, it actually has a 5-micron water filter system that can be expanded to any type of water system filtration that you want. So no matter where you are, you can find some water and get it back into your coach and refill your tank. So that was a real important aspect of it. As an outdoor person, one of the things that you're going to be doing is you have gear with you, and sometimes gear breaks. So on the front and on the back, each On the front, there's two 40-inch, and on the back, there's two 40-inch LED lights that are producing over 64,000 lumens of light. So we wanted to really light up the back or the front of the coach, so that if your truck breaks down, if your bicycle breaks down, or if your fishing rod needs to be repaired, you've got enough light to sit out there under the stars and kind of get it done. We had a lot of fun on the inside of the coach. Not only does it have a Murphy bed, which has been done, we do that in our current Sonic lineup, but all of the furniture is custom made. We worked with a boat furniture manufacturer to really make the furniture soft, custom density foams, but it's also very, very durable. You know, it's meant to be out on a pontoon boat that can just withstand sun and spills and everything, with midnight black accents which tie into the, you know, to the exterior. So we wanted it to be really comfortable, so that if you are a couple and then you got some friends out in the tent, you have a bad couple of days of rain, you can get in, you can watch a movie. You can watch a movie on the outside as well. The outside has a TV and Bluetooth soundbar and a PlayStation 4, so you don't have to necessarily rough it without having your game system along with you. As you look around the coach, you got a custom butcher block dinette table, which is a little overkill but looks absolutely fantastic, designed by our own interior designer. Solid surface countertops, convection microwave are just a few of the examples in here. But we got a few trick features too. Right when you walk in the entry door, there's a hidden panel that you can charge your phones and check your different supplies of power. You also have Bluetooth ready leveling system with a 4-point leveling system. That's over by the other entertainment center. But the bathroom has a custom vanity that's a 2-tier vanity to give you more room for your essentials. And then in the wardrobe closet, we got a few more surprises. We build in a fully lockable wall safe, and then a hidden large compartment for other larger gear, for guns, fishing poles, any of your larger gear that you want to keep out of sight, out of mind when you're out kayaking.
Like we said, the Sonic X is an experimental prototype, but who knows? We just may see it or a version of it in the near future. Coming up after the break, we fast forward to September 2019 at the RV Industry Open House in Elkhart, Indiana, and surprise! Guess what we found? Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Aquacam toss-ins, so fast and easy to use, it could seem like a game. Someone once said, the camping doesn't really start until the RV awning comes out. Whoever said that really knew what they were talking about. Carefree of Colorado, celebrating 45 years of RV awning innovation. For more information, visit our website at carefreeofcolorado.com. As we mentioned earlier in the show, usually prototype or concept vehicles are generally test beds for ideas and don't make it into production. But we were surprised when covering the 2019 RV Industry Open House when we saw the Sonic X again, but this time in full production mode. Sure, the black carbon fiber was gone, but overall, Venture did a phenomenal job in keeping all those key prototype features intact. Once again, we got to sit with Aram Koltukian in that same dining area we met in 6 months earlier, and he explained to us how they turned that prototype into a production model in such short time and what changes they had to make.
We're in the Sonic X, and we actually debuted a concept vehicle in Salt Lake City, Utah, which was the carbon fiber, upgraded interior, and off-the-road, off-the-grid package, and we're in the production version of it right now. The Sonic X is going to come standard with a lot of equipment. So really it's a Sonic, this particular one we're in the 220, and it comes with an off-road axle system, which is the torsion axle system at a custom angle. It comes with skid plates, heavier frame, and also it has Nerf bars around the entire outside of the coach to keep brush and debris from damaging your sidewalls. and it has 400-watt solar panels feeding into a 250-amp lithium-ion battery, and a very unique water system that'll allow you to clean and take pure water from any source. There's a couple of hidden features in the original Utah unit, and this one we've even upgraded those features. We heard back. So when we built the Sonic X for Utah, when we came back, we had a lot of feedback from various automotive websites and blogs, as well as consumer blogs. And so we decided to take a little different approach. We put everything we knew about the original carbon fiber Sonic X and put it out on the web and asked for support from the RV community. And we got a fantastic feedback of what they'd like to see, what they want us to do, and what they didn't want us to do. So they really wanted us to, ditch the black exterior and go with a white exterior. You want the coach to be as cool as possible, and we kind of thought that would happen. Carbon fiber, is going to attract some heat, and also it's very expensive. But some of the features that they really liked, for example, was the hidden storage for rifles or shotguns for those outdoor enthusiasts for hunting, or fishing gear or any of your larger gear. So we actually had that hidden behind a panel, and they said, well, if really I'm going to put a gun in there, we really should be lockable. So for production models, we built a reinforced aluminum built-in lock box, so that you can put your guns or any other valuables in there and lock it, and it all ties into the key to light system. The same thing with the smaller lock box for jewelry or handheld items. We built that into the sub-assembly of that as well. So we actually have to have 2 lock boxes for our consumers. These aren't necessarily light. When you're talking 250 amp batteries and skid plates that weigh 200 pounds, this also has nearly 100 gallons of carrying capacity for just fresh water alone. So over 800-900 pounds of water. These things are running in the 6,000 to 7,000 pound range with the equipment that we're putting on it. And so really you're looking at your medium size sport utility vehicles, lighter duty 1,500 pickup trucks, F-150s, that kind of thing. So it's designed to be pulled off road with the bigger and more aggressive tires. All of those things add weight, but it's going to allow you to do a lot of interesting camping. It is off the road, but it's also off the grid. As people travel around the country, it's interesting talking to people, everybody from California up to the Northwest, or from Maine down to Florida. Some of the camping areas are changing, where states are providing public land where you can go camping on. Out west, obviously the BLM land, but along the highways and along the coastlines, for example, up in the UP of Michigan or along Florida or California, there are pull-offs, where people can pull off, park their camper for the day or overnight, and you're not going to have access to water or any type of hookups. Well, with a solar system such as this, with 4 panels and big lithium-ion batteries, or extra water capacity, the availability to refill your tanks, this gives you a huge range of options, not just off-road in the woods, but right along the side of the highway next to the ocean is pretty fantastic camping. Actually, believe it or not, we haven't even released this out into the marketplace, but we've already retail sold 2 of them. Both came out of Texas, and they were people that we were in touch with and gave feedback. And one of them is an older couple that just wants to tour the country and just kind of be able to stop and go wherever they want to go. And the other one is exactly what we envisioned that they'd be. It's a young couple, no kids, but they are going to bring 2 off-road bikes, 2 kayaks, 2 dogs. So it's really kind of eclectic. It can go from your upper age of boomers to right down into the millennials. There's no limit. This will be shipping to dealers in October and November of this year.
After the break, a perfect ending to this interesting project and story. At Forest River, we not only build great RVs, we build award-winning RVs. Check out our complete product line at forestriverinc.com. Forest River. Begin the journey. At Norcoal, we realize that some of your favorite RV destinations are off the grid. And Norco refrigerators are uniquely designed with that RV experience in mind. We call it Freedom Unplugged. To learn more about our Norco RV refrigerator line or to find a dealer near you, visit our website at norco.com. As we followed the story of the new Sonic X, who would imagine it would end up like this?
It is finally time to announce our 2020 RV of the Year.
And this year, the winner is the Venture RV Sonic X. Prototype or concept vehicles are rare when you're talking about RVs in the RV industry. So when KZRV's Venture RV subsidiary came out with the Sonic X concept vehicle for the RVX trade show this past March, it was never meant to go into production. Well, so much for that. Interest in the Sonic X was so overwhelming that the design team went to work to create a version which captures most of the features of the original prototype while keeping the cost reasonable. The completely self-sustainable Sonic X utilizes a GoPower solar package with 4 solar panels, 250 amp lithium-ion battery, 2,000 watt inverter, and 100 amp charger. Designed for off-road use, the Sonic X comes with a 15-inch off-road tires, rock guards, high-definition LED light bars front and rear, as well as a trademark tubular Nerf bar bumper system.
That just sounds cool. All right, the concept vehicle's carbon fiber walls have given way to high-gloss laminated fiberglass mounted to aluminum framing. In staying with its truly off-the-grid capabilities, the Sonic X has a one-of-a-kind water filtration system that will draw water up to 75 feet away from a 6-foot drop. The Sonic X is currently available in 2 floor plans, the rear bath 26-foot 11-inch 220 VRBX and the 26-foot 6-inch 211 VDBX. Both floor plans, of course, offer the popular Murphy bed option, and both models come with a single street side slide out.
Congratulations to the design team and management of KZRV and Venture RV. Accepting this year's RV of the Year award is Aaron Platukian, President, KZRV, Dave Boggs, General Manager, Venture RV, and Marlene Snyder, Vice President, KZRV. Congratulations, everyone. I think the story that really should be told is how it all came about, because as a prototype, like we mentioned, it's pretty unusual for the RV industry to do something like what you did.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We basically said, once we decided we were going to RVX and we had to, come up with an idea, we said, let's just do something out of the box. Let's have some fun. We actually had some fiberglass samples from our friends at Lamelux, and they had some carbon fiber pieces in there. We were like, well, it's got to have carbon fiber. And from there, it just kind of snowballed into what would you do, what can you do if you just had all the resources and you wanted to use the coach anytime, any place. And Dave and Marlene really took it from there.
Well, let's take it from there. Dave.
So we went to the RVX show in March, and we had a great response on it. The response just from our own industry, and then outside our industry had a great response also. So we thought, what if we take it and just post something on our website, ask our buyers what they really want. Are they really interested in this? Is this something we should be doing? And we did, and the response on the questionnaire was unbelievable. We were definitely not hitting this market at all, and no one in our industry was hitting the market. So we had something, what do you do with it now, right? So we took it and said, we went to our design teams, our factory workers, and our engineers and our purchasing agents, and we said, what could we do? How could we make this without some of the items? One of the items that they didn't, buyers were concerned about were the carbon fiber. Obviously, it was cool, it was awesome, but it wasn't very practical because of heat and the heat it absorbed. So that was one thing that we omitted from the design. But as far as that, everything else is pretty much the same. The Nerf bars, the no dirty water system where you can pump your water in and filtrate it. People are just responding extremely well. And also the solar package has been huge. We put an AC on there where you can run your air conditioner off your battery for 5 hours. That's unheard of in our industry, and that's going to continue to improve also. So by Aram allowing us to push the envelope, we were able to design something that no one else had in the market. And we designed it from concept to production where a lot of times we just go into production with it and we depend on our salespeople to sell it. Well, we actually went out and did the research for some more automotive-ended research on that.
Excellent. Congratulations again, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, am I glad I used Aquachem. Maybe chili wasn't the best idea.
Aquachem, the most powerful odor control available, and the #1 seller for over 50 years.
Today we are going to discuss your RV furnace and what we as RV owners can do to make sure the RV furnace will operate safely and properly when we use it. Let's start with how the RV furnace works. The majority of RV furnaces you see are direct spark forced air furnaces with a sealed combustion chamber that is vented outside. Some RV furnaces have 2 exterior vents like this one, and some have 1 exhaust vent with a mesh grill for the intake. The RV furnace operates on 12-volt DC power, either from a 12-volt battery or from the RV's converter when the RV is plugged into electricity. The theory of operation for a forced air furnace is a motor using an impeller wheel pulls air from outside for combustion. The exhaust gas created from the combustion of intake air and LP gas is then forced back outside. Internally, there is another fan that circulates room air across the hot furnace chamber. From there, a blower motor pushes the hot air into the RV's interior through a network of ducts. When you turn the heat on, the thermostat activates the furnace module board, which in turn starts the furnace blower motor. Then the module board sends a signal to the gas valve, and the direct spark ignition ignites the flame. If the burner lights and everything is operating properly, you will feel heat coming out of the ducts after a few seconds. What preventive maintenance can RV owners do to ensure reliable and safe operation of the RV furnace? Some quick and easy preventive maintenance owners can do is to inspect the intake and exhaust vents on the furnace. Any type of obstruction in the vents can affect proper combustion. Some insects are attracted to the smell of propane and they build their nests in the RV furnace vents. If you notice any obstructions like this in or around the furnace vents, have it cleaned by an authorized RV service center. Next, inspect the exhaust vent for any signs of incomplete combustion. One indication of incomplete combustion is black soot in the exhaust vent. When the vent is not hot, use your finger to check for signs of soot in the vent. Whenever incomplete combustion happens, you can be exposed to dangerous carbon monoxide gas. Do not operate the furnace if you see signs of black soot in the vent until it is checked out by a qualified RV service center. Typical causes for incomplete combustion are obstructions or restrictions in the vents and/or a dirty gas burner. It's a good idea to have the burner on the furnace cleaned at least once a year, and prior to operating the furnace, inspect the intake and exhaust vents for any obstructions or indications of soot. It's not uncommon for owners not to use the RV for months at a time, so these inspections are important. And remember, if you see indications of black soot, have the furnace inspected by a professional prior to using it. Inspect the return grill for dust, dirt, or obstructions. You can clean the grill using a vacuum cleaner. Make sure nothing is blocking the fresh air return when using the RV furnace. These are just some basics for maintaining your RV furnace, but always keep in mind if you can catch a problem early through preventive maintenance, it can be less costly to repair, and in the case of the furnace, less dangerous too. For more information on using and maintaining your RV, visit RVOnlineTraining.com. Happy camping.
We hope you enjoyed this week's show, and for more information on anything you saw on the show, along with additional videos, stories, and RV news, visit our website at RollinOnTV.com. You can also find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo. As usual, this has been another fun production.